You know, an Iranian nuclear warhead could just drop on our heads at any moment. That's fucking crazy. Iranian, Russian, I don't know, anyone. It could just drop on our fucking heads. And what's crazy, right? We still gotta live our lives. We still gotta live our lives, bro. Like, that's actually wild to think about. We just have to live our lives knowing that at any moment one of the world leaders could just take a step too far and then we're fucked. Like, that's actually kind of insane. So what do we do, right? You know, we can just die from nuclear annihilation at any point in our lives, right? You know, every single day, it's like just hangs over our heads, you know. I mean, let's be honest here. You know, the days of not worrying about that stuff are over, because I feel like post World War II, our grandparents really, and maybe to our parents to an extent too, but even in the 80s and 90s, that like sort of golden age America started to wear off. I mean, people have nostalgia about those days, and I get it, because they're probably fantastic decades to an extent. But the golden age of America really was probably the post World War II baby boomers, right? So they weren't thinking about war, and they were just kind of living life and doing their thing. And now it's funny with us, because, you know, back in the day, before that, you know, life sucked. Life was pretty terrible. But at the very least, like, with war, I say at the very least, but with war, people just, like, went to war. And it wasn't like, if we go to war, it was like when we go to war. Now it's like this dreading, looming thing of World War III all the time. Will we be in World War III? I don't know. But it just feels so dystopian. It feels so bizarre. You know, America, to an extent, feels like a barren wasteland some days. And I live in a good spot in America. I live up north. But it really does feel like a barren wasteland of what once was a lot of the time. But maybe I'm also lying. I mean, grass is always greener on the other side. Yada, yada, yada. But I don't know. And it's not even about things being better back then, necessarily. It's just, right now, in this very moment, it feels so dystopian, because you open social media, and it's just, you see the most insane shit. You see the craziest stuff you'll ever see in your fucking life. And it's wild. You'll see nothing like it. Israel bombing this country, Iran bombing this, and all this crazy shit, and all the opinions surrounding all of it. And fuck your opinions on it, by the way, okay? Forget that for a minute. Let's just acknowledge the fact that any of this is happening in general, and any like crazy political shit, like, it's just hit the fan since 2020. Like, shit has hit the fucking fan. Shit has hit the fan, bro. And it's just wild. So what do we do? As I said before, I think I said it. We go on and we live our lives. We live our lives. That's all we do. I mean, what else is there to do, really, besides just living your life? I'm not going to live in fear. I mean, if there was a draft, I would oppose it, and I'd probably just go to jail for it or whatever. But I'm not going to be afraid. Like, I don't really care. Like, there's basically nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do. So, because nothing ever happens, as they say. So here we are, 2026. We're all shooting missiles at each other, and the world, it just feels so dystopian, you know. It really does. Excuse me. It really does feel so dystopian. Does. But we move on. We find reasons to keep going. You know, we gotta make money. We gotta get new jobs and be able to provide for our families and live our lives, experience new things. We're just gonna go on about our lives, man. Don't stay complacent. If you need a new job, you get a new job. If you want a new career, you get a new career. If you're in a toxic relationship, you can end the relationship. Those are all things that if you're struggling with, you can do. Don't let this, the world's going to shit. Like, no. You can still do good. So,